Hello Twitch, hello Insurgency fans, this is Argyle here. Welcome to episode 5 of the Insurgency Fight Night. Got a special guest tonight. It's Altair from Tactical Gaming. Say hello, Altair.
Hello.
So we've also got a very, very good treat for you. We have a new gameplay mode that we're testing currently. It's called Strike. We will be getting to that in about 15 minutes time. Right now we're going to start off with some skirmish, talk to Altair, what are his impressions of the game. And so every 15 minutes we're going to switch up a different map, different mode, bring in another guest. We'll have Jeremy joining us later, we'll have Zenfire, and we might have X. But we'll see if his connection holds up. So right now we're just hopping into the server, which you can join us if you're on the beta branch. There's no password, so update your game, join us. We're in Ministry. So, what team are you on there, Altair?
I'm just loading now. I'll go on the lesser team, balance it up a bit.
There you go, you're on Insurgency. I'll try and join you here.
Oh, there we go. I'm on Team Insurgents. Alright.
Oh, I'm on Security and it's balanced. So, we'll get together later and we'll play tactically, because that's a lot more fun. So, anyone who's watching might recognize we've got a couple little bit of UI updates. Our designer Brad, also known as Dead Pixel, has been working on them. So that's a little bit of a preview you're getting right now. That is from the beta branch, so remember, update your game, join us. So, Altair, why don't you talk a little bit about what tacticalgaming.net is all about?
Basically, we support a lot of different games. Things from Call of Duty, Counter-Strike, all the way up to the very tactical ones such as Arma. We've been going since about 2004. We've got about 2,500 members overall, I think. It's very, very big, support a lot of different things. So, we've got some sports teams in as well, the old FIFA games and the old racing games in there. So there's a very wide community. You can, sorry, I was just getting shot a second. Very wide, I'm dead. Very wide community of, a lot of very tactical players, a lot of people there, such as the FIFA lot, there. Like to come in and have a lot of fun. Got dedicated servers per games, stuff like that. So it's very, very, very big and structured as well. People have different roles in it. We have squads, and each squad has 2 members of staff, which are looked after by battalion staff and division staff, etc. So it's all very structured and well planned out, and
cool.
Which it has to be for something that's that big, really, I suppose.
Yes, it's a really, serious tactical gaming type community. Are there a lot of members who are serving or formerly served in the military?
Yeah, we've got a lot of ex-military. Some of them are.
I finally made it.
Military.
I made it to Alpha.
I think some
Yay. It is too late.
Still to be deployed, if you like. It seems to gather a military following. We have the very heavy milsim guys, we have the slightly less milsim, if you like.
Right on. I'm being shot at, so I'm trying to think of my next question. Oh, so you're going to be live streaming this exact same game session, aren't you? You're on Twitch?
Yeah, I'm live streaming right now.
Cool. What is your Twitch URL so others can check it out?
It's twitch.tv/TGX Altair, TGXALTAIR.
That's a mouthful.
Oh, it is.
Anyway,
let's see if I can do better this round.
We've got a few more viewers since we just started, so I'll give a little rundown again. We're playing on the beta branch. You can join us in game. It is the Fight Night server, and right now we're playing some skirmish. And as you can see, we have a few heads-up display and UI changes. This is on the beta branch, so it's not deployed public yet, so this is testing. It's all beta. But we have gone with the system where your team will be displayed in blue, and the enemy will be displayed in red, no matter what team you're on. So, if you're familiar with the game already, you will know that security have always been blue, insurgents have always been yellow, but if you join the insurgents now, the security will appear red, and the insurgents will appear blue. So, that is something that is new that you will notice. The other thing that's new are some of the typeface selections. Oh, I just got picked off. So did Jeremy. And we've also got a brand new game mode that we're going to be testing in, I think, about 6 minutes from now. So stay tuned. And we're going to be playing something called Strike. We're going to have Jeremy come in. He's going to explain all about it. It involves blowing shit up. And, another great thing that has been added to the game. Do you notice those muzzle flashes? Check those out. Got some new muzzle flashes, new particle effects, thanks to Voltis, our particle effects guy. He is immensely talented. You'll probably have noticed the last update, these giant dust being kicked up from the gunshots. It's just... grenades are new, there's dust everywhere that's like much more intense. So, Altair, what do you think of Insurgency? Like, what other games do you mostly play? You mentioned Arma. Did you play Call of Duty? What other games are you really into, and how does Insurgency like compare to that?
I used to be heavily into Call of Duty, as everyone is at one point in the gaming career.
Myself excluded from there.
Used to be in a Call of Duty clan as York, and used to play a lot of Counter-Strike, Medal of Honor. Play a lot of Medal of Honor. The TJ Medal of Honor team was 15th in the world, and then sadly everyone's game broke, so we couldn't go on any further. But I used to enjoy a lot of Medal of Honor, and
cool, like the old school Medal of Honor, back when it was in the Second World War type stuff.
From that all the way up to
There's one in the lobby going across the right.
You know.
Oh yeah, I haven't personally played that one.
I missed. I used to love playing Warfighter, but sadly, through technical issues, I couldn't play anymore, so I transferred out to Arma, and I've been at Arma since Arma went into beta, really. So there's a lot of tactical things going on and stuff like that, you know.
Right on.
And it's on such a big scale, but I'd compare this to, as I said in the article, I compare this to stuff. It's like a mix for me of Counter-Strike, a mix of Call of Duty, and a mix of Medal of Honor, all like integrated. You know, it's got features from each.
Front door.
Right on. So, how long have you been playing this? When did you pick up Insurgency?
I picked it up a while ago, actually, and I can't remember when. I've had it for a while in my Steam library, and then Double posted on the forums when you lads got in touch on Twitter and stuff and said, does anyone have it? And I said, oh yeah, I've got it. And I'll double check if it's the same one you're thinking about. And it turns out I had it, so I started playing it a few weeks ago again and exploring it a bit more, you know.
Right on. So you did mention you wrote a little article there on your first impressions of the game, which is...
Lockdown Charlie, people. Lockdown Charlie.
Which is on tacticalgaming.net. So if anyone wants to check that out...
tacticalgaming.net /HQ/news, and it's called Insurgency First Impressions.
Cool. I just gunned you down from behind. Haha.
Yep. Yep, there's the article on there. I think it's on the second page. You'll find it. If people want to have a look.
Right on. So
there's a little video there on it as well for me screaming like a girl when I get AI chased.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I know you can go far out the left to the front too, right? Out here. You know that?
We got a question.
How you doing, Weber?
Are we talking in TeamSpeak? The answer is yes.
Oh, every time I come around the corner, there's about 4 of them.
That's because we're coordinated.
I know I've tried to find people.
And one of our gamers in game is asking, what is left to add before release? Well, we do have a big list of what we still want to do, what we're adding, what we're changing. You just gotta wait and see. We're going to be adding achievements soon. That's in the pipeline. We're going to be improving our spectator tools so that we've got, a much easier way to spectate. Trying to think of what else. Maybe we'll ask that question to Jeremy once he joins us in a few minutes. We're about 2 minutes away from playing Strike, the brand new game mode. That I've been away on business trip, and I came back, and Jeremy's like, "I've got a new game mode," and I was like, "Awesome, let's do it. Let's show it today." So that's what we're going to be doing. I am loving these particle effects. I can't get over it. I notice there's new blood, there's new muzzle flashes, there's new explosions. Once we get into Strike, you will see the C4 explosion. It is probably the most epic explosion I've ever seen in a game. And I'm not trying to exaggerate for the sake of,
Boom! That was beautiful.
I think
Alright, guys,
the key
got the rest
part
of
about
them here.
these particle effects
Aw.
is the dust. It'll linger. The explosions happen, especially with the C4 blowing up a weapons cache. The dust will linger. You'll walk into the room. You can't see things. If the enemy's there, they'll be silhouetted. You just feel like you're going to cough. So I think we'll probably end it after this round. We should probably switch to Strike. Both teams are at 0 waves, so it might end soon. I cleared out Charlie. Insurgents are on Bravo. I'm trying to get accustomed to the objective icons and the waves at the bottom now. I always want to look up top.
A little bit of lag, not good.
So where are you from, Altair?
I'm from northeast England,
Cool, whereabouts?
just south of Newcastle, in a town called South Shields. Anybody knows it?
Oh, right on. I got a brother, and he's currently going to school in Bradford. That actually, coincidentally, is where one of our lead programmers, Steve, is actually going to school as well. So it's a small world.
Oh, it is.
Another question is, when is the release? And we're aiming for early next year. We don't have an exact release date because, we're doing the iterative development process where we just keep updating it. So what do you think of that? Do you like this early access program? Do you expect a game to be finished when you buy it? Or how do you feel about the whole thing?
Well, I played Arma since it was in alpha, so there's always used to games nowadays things being added all the time, and changed and development branches or beta branches all the time, So I think it's a part of a game's life cycle nowadays, for them to bring a game out and then for you to expect a lot of content afterwards, or a lot of patches or slight tweaks when they get feedback and stuff. I think it's especially now everything's interconnected, I think it's part of what usually happens on games now. You kind of expect it, especially on PC games, and a lot of the time it's for the better because it allows the community to test it and give feedback and say, yes, we think this is good, or this should be changed, or there's a bug here, a bug there, so it's like you've got a free pool of testers that you can source from,
Exactly. I think it's really interesting to watch how a game evolves over time, and you get a chance to, be a part of it and see your ideas come to life and that kind of stuff. So, but of course, I'm the developer side of it. But for me personally, I think I love the creative process, being a part of it, and watching it happen. So I think a lot of people identify with that, and they want to support,